In the infinite expanse of the Marvel multiverse, where galaxies are but grains of sand and time loops endlessly into itself, two titanic forces have emerged, each carrying the power to rewrite existence. On one side is Thanos, no longer the mad titan, but something far more terrifying. A cosmic god with the Astral Regulator. On the other is Wanda Maximoff, transformed into the Darkhold Omega, an unstoppable vessel of chaos magic and divine wrath. Thanos, in the graphic novel The Infinity Ending, secures the Astral Regulator, a divine artifact forged by the One above all. It's not just a weapon. The very blueprint of reality. A regulator that maintains cosmic balance across the multiverse. When Thanos merges with it, he surpasses the gods. No longer bound by the constraints of the Infinity Stones, he becomes the very will of existence. Entities like the living tribunal, eternity, and infinity fall before him, not in battle but in deletion. He becomes author and editor of reality itself. Wanda's path is more emotional, more tragic, and far more unpredictable. Once a grieving avenger, she becomes the vessel for chaos itself by bonding with the Darkhold. This cursed tome, written by the elder god Chthon, bestows her with forbidden spells, limitless potential, and unchained imagination. But Wanda does to merely use the Darkhold, she consumes it in. In the MCU, as multiverse of madness, she destroys the Darkhold in every universe at once. That act alone proves she's not a sorcerer, she is magic incarnate. Unlike Thanos, who seeks dominion and control, Wanda's rise stems from loss, rage, and compassion twisted into power. Her chaos magic is unpredictable and born from suffering. Her identity is shaped not just by her power, but by what she has endured. Their destinies are forged in opposite fires, one in order, one in emotion. And now, their collision is inevitable. Cosmic feats and limitless abilities. Let us delve into what makes these two beings the peak of Marvel power. Astral Regulator Thanos does fight in the traditional sense. He commands. With the Regulator, he controls reality at every level. He rewrites laws, erases entire timelines, and alters the architecture of dimensions. He operates beyond the comprehension of gods. With a thought, he removes death from the multiverse. With a gesture, he reshapes cause and effect. He does not bend reality, he authors it. The Astral Regulator allows him to detect, alter, or erase even conceptual forces like justice, chaos, or hope. He doesn't destroy worlds. He renders them as if they were never imagined. His power exists outside linear time. He is omnipresent across the multiverse, watching, changing, regulating all that is and could be. He becomes the axis upon which reality spins. Wanda, as the Darkhold Omega, is not limited by logic. Her chaos magic is primordial, unfiltered, and adaptive. She hexes probabilities, manipulates destiny, and turns thoughts into weaponized emotion. In comics, she's rewritten mutant genetics across Earth with a whisper. In the MCU, she outsmarts strange, overwhelms sorcerers, and rewrites magical laws. Her body houses the raw consciousness of every Wanda across the multiverse. She doesn't need to travel between universes, she already exists in all of them. Her power has no limit because it thrives on emotion and unpredictability. She is grief turned into flame, love turned into storm, and sorrow made solid. Unlike Thanos' calculated authority, Wanda's magic surges like a tidal wave. Chaotic, raw, unstoppable. She resists reality warping attempts, manipulates matter without effort, and communicates with higher dimensional constructs. Her spells are not commands, they are wild storms of rewriting code. Her magic feeds on emotion, and her pain fuels her strength. She is the ultimate anomaly, a being whose powers dawn, evolve, they erupt. So, while Thanos is structured omnipotence, Wanda is fluid unpredictability. Together, they form an equation with no solution. The collision of gods, reality versus magic. The scene is set in the realm between realms. Time coils in knots. Planets flicker in and out of existence. Standing in this void is Astral Regulator Thanos, golden-eyed, surrounded by geometric constructs that bend light. The regulator hums with cosmic silence. Opposite him appears Wanda, levitating within a crimson storm of ancient runes. Her eyes burn not with fire, but with grief, fury, and fate. Thanos, ever calculating, waves a hand. The multiverse aligns like a puzzle. He removes the concept of chaos, but Wanda laughs. She is not bound by concepts. Her power is preconceptual, predating regulation. She casts a recursive hex that spreads like wildfire, infecting the very code of creation. Thanos forms infinite versions of himself, each regulating one aspect of reality, time, entropy, imagination. But Wanda multiplies in response, each variant casting unpredictable spells, rewriting logic faster than it can be controlled. They don't just fight, they unwrite each other. Thanos deletes entire timelines, but Wanda births new ones in their place. He controls order. She resurrects chaos. A single gesture from Thanos causes galaxies to fold. Wanda responds by warping the minds of cosmic watchers. Even concepts like beginning and end start to fall apart. They speak no words, yet their battle echoes across eternity. Celestials disappear, watchers weep. Even the one above all closes the book, unable to predict what comes next. This is a duel, a collision of ideologies, a contest between definition and defiance. A battle where no punch is thrown, but everything is broken. Who survives the impossible? Let us look deeper than power. Who endures? Thanos is the final word, the punctuation mark at the end of creation. But perfection breeds stillness. And in stillness, there is decay. Thanos seeks control, order, peace through absolute regulation. But peace is not survival, it is stasis. Wanda is fire, motion, renewal through destruction. Her power does plateau, it mutates. She survives not by being the strongest, but by being the most adaptable. She's not trying to control chaos, she becomes it. That is why she keeps rising. No matter how many times she is broken, she reforms, stronger, wilder. Thanos, even with the regulator, is tied to a tool. Wanda needs none. The Darkhold is part of her, but not her source. Even stripped of it, she is the Scarlet Witch. She does draw magic, she is magic. Cut her down and chaos responds. In countless fan forums, from Reddit to TikTok, the argument rages. Many agree. Thanos with the Astral Regulator might win on paper, but Wanda wins in permanence. Her power is emotional, unpredictable, unquantifiable. It breaks the scale. She isn't aiming to win. She exists beyond winning. Her survival is not a goal. It is a consequence of her very nature. She is the narrative that refuses to be silenced. So while Thanos may remove threats from existence, Wanda becomes the one thing he cannot control: change itself. Final verdict: the survivor of reality. So, who truly survives? If you're asking who, stronger and raw, structured omnipotence, Thanos with the Astral Regulator wins. He erases opposition before it rises. He bends every law to his will. He is the ultimate cosmic administrator. But survival is not about control. It's about chaos, resilience, growth. Wanda is the essence of transformation. Even if Thanos wins one timeline, she emerges in another. Even if he rewrites laws, she finds new language. She is magic reimagined endlessly. She is the storm after stillness, the scream after silence. When the stars fade and the last regulated universe dims, only one flicker remains, a crimson spark burning through the void. That spark whispers in ancient runes. It hums with grief and love. It cannot be measured, it cannot be mapped, and it will never be regulated. And her name is Wanda Maximoff. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.